The major challenges faced by insurance companies today, particularly for insurance companies that have been around for some time, are a large cost base inherited from legacies, either through acquisitions or through mergers. So there are a large number of insurers that are carrying multiple systems, carrying multiple employees on different terms and conditions, employees with large inherent costs, pensions, redundancy exposures, etc. So these companies are trying to compete in a modern environment with new entrants. New entrants coming in from different geographies. Those geographies can include lower cost regimes like Gibraltar. They're coming in with much leaner operating models, and particularly new technology is enabling those people to compete. So new technology around access to customers through aggregator websites, money supermarket websites, etc. So these new entrants are coming in with a very low cost base, a very lean model, very quick to market, and some of the more traditional insurers are struggling to control that. Insurers need to respond to market pressures in two ways. I think the first way is to focus on getting to their customer and to developing their product set to keep up with changes and innovation in the marketplace. And that's where the specialism in the insurance companies themselves often lies. The second thing they need to do is to look at the problems that they may have in an inherited organisation, problems around processes, problems around people, problems around technology. Now, they can employ people to go and look at how they can revise and improve those processes, but more often than not, it's better for them to employ specialist experts from the outside to look at reviewing and revising those processes. So this could be analysts, it could be consultants, it could be third-party service providers, outsourcing specialists, or people who perhaps do that offshore. Insurance companies often have to react quickly to changes in the marketplace. This can either be due to storm events, as an example, in a claims office, or it could be due to new products being launched over the internet. In the first case, in a storm event, in a claim situation, insurance companies will need to put more people onto phones to resolve customer queries as more claims come through. If you're sitting with a fixed headcount, then that can be a problem. It can be a problem getting new people in. It can be a problem about flexing up your working hours. If you've got a service provider who's doing that service for you, they're more likely to have a greater range of staff, people who have different hours, different times that they can come in, or they might be able to move customer service handlers over from contracts that aren't perhaps seasonally dependent or storm related. So using a TPA can help in that circumstance. When it comes to launching new products in the marketplace, there's a large cost involved, particularly on the technology side of new products, and that can be an inhibitor to an insurance company doing something. So in that circumstance, it might be cheaper to look at perhaps rekeying information from one system to another and getting that work done offshore, or training up an offshore team to do the piece of work so that it doesn't affect your onshore infrastructure. That can enable you to have a pilot or a growth phase without incurring significant cost, and enable you to test whether that product works in the marketplace. We are a global player, so that gives us a greater knowledge of our markets and a greater knowledge of our customers. In addition, we came to this market with a different approach. We wanted to provide our own people with a career rather than give them just a job. So we have people who join us and might start with simple processes, but those are people with the ability to get better and to do more complicated tasks. In the insurance sector, we've got people who do a wide range of activities, from taking initial calls, customer service calls, claims, right through to more complicated actions such as dealing with underwriter queries, dealing with more complicated claims such as employer's liability or third-party injury, right the way through to high-end functions such as actuarial staff and corporate finance functions. So because we give that range of career to our staff, we are able to then train our staff to give a better service back to our customers. Our staff are more motivated, more concerned about giving good delivery, and more concerned about giving good customer service.